Today I'm going to talk about how much money I make on Onlyfans and Chaterbate as an adult content creator. Welcome to my channel. I'm Poppy Acro. Let's get into today's video. So I think like a large portion of us, when the pandemic hit, we all scrambled and said, let's do OnlyFans. And I feel like the people that were really crushing it on OnlyFans or camming were the people that were already doing it before the pandemic started and already had some momentum going. With that said, I still think there is a huge opportunity for anybody, any race, gender, or sex, he, she, him, her, they, gay, straight, LGBTQ, to make money online creating adult content. When it comes to me, I don't push it as hard as I would like to, so my numbers are lower. However, I do go through spurts here and there when I start pushing out content, and that's something that I want to try and develop more in 2022, not only on OnlyFans and Chaterbate, but with this channel right here as well. So if you could give me a sub, that would be amazing so that you can watch the growth as we go into a new year. So with that being said, I started OnlyFans first at the beginning of the pandemic. You know, I already had some sexy content. I love doing that. If you don't know anything about me, I'm a professional pole dancer, cirque artist, but I am a very free-spirited sexual liberal, and I love being naked, and I have no issues sharing that, posting it on the internet, because it's not going to haunt me for my life, because I'm already in my 40s, I'm self-employed, and I'll never have a corporate job. Yay me. Right? So my OnlyFans has always surged around the $50 to $90 mark per month, depending on how I push it, promote it, and where I get traffic from. I started Chaterbate, I don't know, 4 months or so ago as of the time of this recording right here. And that's been slow going, and I don't spend enough time on there as much as I would like. However, the limited amount of times that I do go on to Chaterbate typically result in me getting a new follower on OnlyFans, which is super interesting. Now, the thing with Chaterbate is that you're going to need to spend more than 30 to 45 minutes at a time on there. Okay, so you really want to try and put together a good session unless you have scheduled hours and you start to build up the following. But everybody starts from zero, and that's the hard part because people don't have the stick-to-itiveness to stick it out and build up a following. But if we look at the amount of people that are on and their genders and the genres, right, for Chaterbate, there is tons of women. Right? And they get tons of followers because men are horny and we love to follow sex, right? For the male market, there isn't nearly as many male performers, whether they're gay or straight, and the follower count is lower, but I have noticed from those that I've investigated and researched, because I want to be successful, that if you stick to it, that you can start to build up that following. Now, the question is, as with anything, is what type of content do you want to produce? What is your genre? Do you just want to be the average, here's my dick and I'm jerking off, like anybody can do that kind of like artist? Or do you want to try and separate yourself from the pack? Are you going to be like BDSM? Do you like dressing up into costumes? Do you like doing I don't know, like foot fetishy type of stuff? So there is an opportunity to carve out your niche or your niche, but you're going to have to spend a little bit of time doing it. Now, trying to leverage yourself on normal social media avenues like TikTok or Instagram, I think is a little more challenging as a male artist, depending on who you're already associated with or affiliated with. So my Instagram is growing slowly, my Poppy Acro Instagram. I have leveraged a lot of people from my normal Instagram, which is still sexy pole dancer stuff. And if you're actually interested in like what my normal life is, you can check out my other channel. Maybe I'll put a card up here, but it's Acro Brandon, ACCRO Brandon with 2 C's. And you can see all that normal content. So I've been able to leverage my followers from there who are a little more free-spirited, liberal, and want to see my dick, right, over to this Poppy Acro where I can be a little more free-spirited without turning off the other people that are my bread and butter type of business. Does that make sense? But what I would like to do is try to get myself in front of more of really developed and enveloped into, I don't know, just like a very specific niche part of the gay community so I can build up that following, but I haven't reached out for any shout outs yet to do that. So as far as just a quick cap, right, there are some opportunities for earning online. OnlyFans is a great place to start because you can just start posting up content. It's easy to find. It lives there forever. And whenever people trickle in, they can just like, oh, damn, and they can feed through everything. Chaterbate, you could still build up a channel there just like OnlyFans. And if you're already putting content on OnlyFans, you might as well put it on these other sites and repurpose the exact same content so you don't have to do the work twice, right? Build them both up in real time. And once the followers start to amass, they can decide where it is they want to spend their money and how. So you can still post photos and videos onto Chaterbate, but it's going to be more like photo album type of stuff. Yeah, so Chaterbate is kind of like having your own Facebook profile, and then when somebody shows up there, they can see your different videos, right? But there's not an actual news feed. If you want something that's more of a news feed that's even more social media like Facebook, you might check out Manyvids. So Manyvids, and I'll put links to all of these websites below so you can just go and check them out. But Manyvids is kind of social media-esque in the sense that you can, post into a daily feed, and it's like Facebook porn, yes. And then you can also load videos and photos that people can pay for, and then you can create your own photos or video collections and sell them for $2, $3, $10, $20, depending on what you're doing. The hardest part about doing all of this is, especially as a solo artist, is building up that following. I do believe that if you had a partner that you could interact with, whether it's boy, girl, girl, etc., right, that if you had a partner that you could do content with, that you might see some additional results quicker because it's just fun watching people with other people because you can kind of fantasize yourself as person one or person two. The problem with creating that content is if you don't have those model releases, right, you cannot legally share that information onto the site for the protection and privacy of the other person. So just keep that in mind. But Chaterbate, I feel like Chaterbate, or you could live stream on Manyvids as well. If you could do that with a partner, whether it's sometimes here and there or all the time, that you might experience a little more exponential growth, and it'll lead you there. So with that being said, hopefully that's a quick video. I do plan on creating some more content for this channel, as I said, coming into the new year. I would actually like to start doing some sex toy reviews. We'll do some reviews here on YouTube that are, right, obviously rated R at best, but no pornography because you're not allowed to. But then what I'll take is a review of the product. But if you want to see the full review with no editing, no holes barred, right, then you could come over to whatever adult website it is that I find. So if you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop those right below. Hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you in another video.